The coronavirus cases and the number of COVID-related deaths in the country has refused to relent, even as the government authorities have lifted most of the restrictions, citing not so alarming virus scenario. Despite the new Prime Minister insisting that the only priority presently is administering vaccines to as many people as possible, there has been reports that raise serious questions on the ongoing inoculation drive. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. The Central Committee meeting of CPN-VML insists on implementing 10-point proposal for unity. Nepal faction mulls over joining the government. 25 individuals succumbed to coronavirus yesterday. The capital reports over 700 new cases. Almost 22,000 individuals received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine in 2 days. Torrential rain causes severe flooding in parts of central China, forcing people to leave their homes while large sections of roads and stations remain submerged. And Tokyo Olympics organizers say with increasing threat of coronavirus, the chances of games being postponed again cannot be ruled out. The leadership faction of CPN-VML has emphasized on the implementation of 10-point unification proposal at the Central Committee meeting held yesterday. At the meeting held in Chasal Lalitpur, coordinator for the special task team formed to unite the body, Subhash Nemwang distributed the 10-point agreement signed earlier and urged all leaders to not hesitate in implementing the proposal. Nemwang urged leaders to help push the party forward regardless of existing differences in opinion. The Central Committee also took feedbacks from provincial coordinators regarding the potential impacts in the party in case of a division. Provincial coordinators opined division would prove fatal for the party's existence. The meeting also decided to take action against 22 leaders, including senior leader Madhav Kumar Nepal, who had crossed the floor during the vote of confidence held at the parliament on Sunday. The leaders were asked to furnish a clarification in meeting on Monday. 8 leaders from Chairman Oli's faction had crossed the floor to vote in favor of Prime Minister Deuba during his vote of confidence. The Central Committee is to continue meeting today as well. Sources say the meeting scheduled for today will dwell on reviewing the party's performance, while at the government, their role as the opposition now and the preparations for upcoming elections. The Madhav Kumar Nepal faction has been boycotting the Central Committee meeting and instead holding their own separate meeting to dwell on the dynamics with the leadership faction and possible participation in the current government, among others. 2,002 individuals tested positive for coronavirus, while 25 deaths were reported yesterday. Almost 25% of the 8,836 samples tested through the PCR method tested positive. Kathmandu Valley reported of 719 cases, Morang 252, Chapa 178, Sunsari 165, Kaski 123 and Chitwan 125. According to the Health Ministry, there are 26,419 active cases, out of which 23,834 are in home isolation, while 592 are in intensive care units and 172 corona patients are being treated with ventilator support. As many as 22,000 individuals have received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine provided as grant by the US government so far. 21,919 individuals have received the one-shot vaccine in Bagmati province. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is yet to be sent to other provinces. The Health Ministry had directed all districts to begin administering the vaccine on the 13th of this month itself. The ministry has recommended the vaccine for individuals in the age group of 50 to 54 years, persons with disabilities, health workers and cleaning staffs. Likewise, individuals traveling to countries where Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been made mandatory have also received the vaccine after showing the passports with visa. There are 55 vaccination centers in the capital providing Johnson & Johnson vaccine at the moment. The inoculation program will continue today as well. The US government had provided over 1.5 million doses of the vaccine to Nepal under the COVAX scheme. And we'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. 5 years ago, the government had contracted a company to construct 10 radio frequency identification gate or RFID gate to support in the implementation of embossed number plate system. The company has yet to begin the construction. Now the government has contracted the same company to install embossed number plates. We have more in this report.
With the start of the new fiscal year, the Bagmati province government hiked vehicle taxes, which now has reached up to 9,000 rupees per year. The provincial government is now gearing up to charge the public for embossed number plates. Two-wheelers will now need to pay 2,500 rupees, three-wheelers 2,900, four-wheelers 3,200, and heavy vehicles 3,600 rupees for the embossed number plates. The Department of Transport Management has also decided to raise fees for embossed number plates from public vehicles. The government had contracted a company named Decatur Tiger 5 years ago to install embossed number plates that it says will help in tracking vehicles and to install the radio frequency identification or the RFID gates. The target was to install embossed number plates in 2.5 million vehicles. So far, only 10,000 such plates have been installed, and these vehicles cannot be tracked as the contractor company has yet to install the RFID gates. The program also came to a halt after a case was filed regarding the procurement process and demands from protesters for the use of Nepali language in the number plates. The government's agreement with the Indian company Decatur Tiger ended a month back. In the past 5 years, the company failed to begin constructing the RFID gates, without which the chips in the embossed number plates cannot be tracked. Based on the agreement, Decatur Tiger should have constructed 10 RFID gates, including 5 in transit points in the capital. However, the government has invited flack for failing to take action against the faulty contractor company and instead gearing up to charge the public by imposing the embossed number plate system without readying the RFID gates first.
Transportation services have resumed nationwide with the easing of restrictions imposed to curb the spread of COVID-19. In this context, we had asked workers and owners of transportation services what safety measures have they adopted during operation. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
Passenger चढ्नु भन्दा अगाडि एकचोटी सेनिटाइज गर्छौं र प्यासेन्जर ओर्लेपछि पनि सेनिटाइजर गर्छौं भने चढ्ने प्यासेन्जरलाई पनि हामीले सेनिटाइज गरेर उहाँबाट पाउने हामीले जुन भाडा छ भाडाको रकममा धरि हामीले चाहिँ सेनिटाइज गरेर राख्छौं।
सिटी बसमा हामीले सञ्चालन गरेको गाडीहरुमा हामीले एउटा टोक्रोमा एउटा कार्टुन बनाएर राख्छौं र त्यहाँ यात्रुले सकभर यात्रुले खुल्ला पैसा त्यहाँ राख्दिनु भनेर त्यति मापदण्ड पनि हामीले अपनाएका छौं।
भिडभाड चाहिँ अलि कम गर्ने उद्देश्यले चाहिँ चालक के भन्छ सहचालकले चाहिँ हटाएका छन् प्राइससम्म।
हामीले यो सूचना गरेका छौं कि जस्तै हामीले बिहान लगाएर आएको ड्रेसलाई घरभन्दा बाहिर नै यसलाई खोलेर नुहाएर भित्र छिर्नुस् भनेको छौं।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: why do you think the government has imposed the embossed number plate system before readying necessary infrastructures? Your options are option A, same old trend, option B, favoring contractor company, and option C, technical frailty. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.